Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Monday, the 25th of August 2025, and I went back to work today after my holiday. No! But it was pretty cool, so I can't really complain. Today, we're looking at a new G.I.Joe action figure from Hiya. This is 1/18 scale. This is Croc Master, but you'll never know that from the box unless you look closely at the back. Croc Master and the crocodile Fiona. Quick look at the box. Chunky box that obviously got the Fiona in there underneath. I can just about make out through the glare of the plastic. Croc Master looks pretty cool. Looks like he needs some more paint apps on his head. Nice little hook he can hold on to there. Nothing much there. Nothing much there. Nothing much there. And on the back, if you look closely, it tells you Croc Master and Fiona. That should really be on the front somewhere higher. But never mind. It's got a whip. He can hold the chain. She doesn't need to have a chain, looks like. Oh, looks pretty cool there. You see the chain on her. I'm quite looking forward to this. So far, the G.I.Joe stuff from Hiya has been a bit of a mixed bunch. Some things I've really liked, other things like, But, you know, it's good that they're doing it and keeping it on 1/18 scale, so I'm really happy. Okay, I'm going to box this and set it up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. Here he is, first impressions. What a great figure. They appear to have done a cracking job on this. Lots of details. Really, really nice. My mind might change and I get a close look in a second and I do the articulation. But at the moment, I think he's really, really good. Possibly the best one they've done yet. So accessories. He comes with the 2 H connectors. He comes with a base. This base appears to be different from the previous bases. Yeah, there is difference. You can see if I've got the foot peg in the same place, the shell's in a different place, is different texture. So the new base is different to the old base. So that's nice that we got a new different base. He comes with a hook that we saw inside the box, which is a nice plastic, quite sturdy plastic hook, but be careful, don't want to snap that. Comes with the whip, which you can unravel, which is wind itself up. And he comes with 1 pair of hands. These are trigger hands. Just very easy to pop off and put on. The only issue really is the holes are so small that you get, and the barbell joint is small, that there's quite limited articulation range of motion. Then obviously get this here. This is actually real metal chain, which is great. His gun, and looks like he's got a knife there as too. Very, very cool. Now, I got this from Cool Toys Club. There's a link in the video description below, also in the top right. Buy from there, especially my G.I.Joe stuff, get from there because they do great service. So I do recommend Cool Toys Club, especially for your G.I.Joe stuff and other 1/18 scale stuff too. With the link, there's a discount code. That won't work on all products, but it does work on lots of products. Pre-order stuff it doesn't work on anymore, but most other stuff it still does work on, so it is worth checking that out. So let's bring in for a close look. Let's do him first. The handle is plastic, the chain is metal. Does look good. That crocodile skin effect super good, but needs something dry brushing on his head or something. The knife comes out and the pistol came out of the holster, but it appears like the pistol should fit in really nicely if we look at the size there, but in reality sort of doesn't. I don't know, to stretch that hole out or something. It just feels like it's not. Oh, there we go. Push a bit hard, it goes in. He is very cool. Now, I had to dip his ankles in hot water because they were not articulating at all when I got him out of the box. And I didn't want to risk breaking him. And now they, God, I'm stiffening up already. They do move, but they're already starting to stiffen up a little bit. And then Fiona, we can just, this chain and collar just slides over. So it's a real metal chain, and you've got a malleable, soft plastic collar and a hard plastic handle to hold. Fiona there. Does look pretty cool. Multiple points of articulation we can see. Decent paint job. I would estimate if we say he's 6 foot tall, then this has got to be what? Stand up. This has got to be not quite double the size, so this is probably an 11 foot. We can't see an 11 foot or so crocodile. So pretty intimidating. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, articulation. We'll go through Croc Master first. Bear in mind he's still a bit stiff. And the head's got this part attached here, so that's going to really limit his head articulation, I'd imagine, but let's have a look. Let's get the focus. Okay, so left, right, doesn't impede that much, up and down, and side to side, sort of, not really. Shoulders all the way around, it's got a lateral raise which goes not quite flat, approaching, yeah, I'll say that's flat or flat enough. Has a shoulder roll, which is really quite good, has to be said. Bicep swivel. Then he's got a double elbow joint with a sculpting there. It's quite bulky. So this arm is getting 90 degrees. And on this arm, it's getting well over 90 degrees. He's got trunk, quite small forwards, backwards. Side to side is tiny and can turn. Like thus. Waist can turn forwards, backwards, side to side. So together, side to side is okay. Backwards is not bad. Forwards is okay. If you add in the hips, he can sit down. Then he can turn from both. If I take the gun out again, hips, practically a full split, but the holster gets in the way there. Forwards is good on both sides. Backwards is a little bit small, but together it's very decent. Now it looks like there's a thigh cut. In fact, I can feel the thigh cut there and see it, but that is... well, I'd have to put it in hot water again, a bit deeper this time for the thighs to twist the thigh. So just thigh articulation there. And you can see that he can twist from his hip as well as the thigh. Double kneecap, so he should get nice and tight. For some reason, he's tighter on one leg than the other. Oh, it's the holster getting in the way. Then his feet. This is slightly looser. Gets a tippy toe. Gets a dorsiflexation. He gets a swivel in and a swivel out, but there's no separate boot turner, is there, from that? No. Really nice articulation. This is like a cracking figure. Ah! Popped his hand off there. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, let's stand him up. Then bring in Fiona. Let's put his gun back in his holster first. So here's Fiona. Articulation head to tail, so hopefully, yeah. Wow, jaws open super wide. Is that tongue articulated? It looks like the tongue might be articulated too. Let's have a look from the side. Maybe not, maybe. It looks like it is. Maybe it's just the way it's painted. But the jaws open super wide. It can turn from the neck side to side, up and down. The legs go forwards, backwards. There's no elbow or ankle articulation. There's another joint just between the front and rear legs, can twist, not really side to side, and small up and down. Rear legs forwards, backwards, no more articulation there. There's a tail joint here for turning and small side to side. Another tail joint for side to side, another tail joint side to side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 10 joints in the body. If I make the tail move as much as I can and body bend as much as I can, and get that sort of articulation, which is okay. Give me a bit more, but it's okay. The legs just go around like that. Decent, I like that. Again, I've got this from the Cool Toys Club. Do check them out. They are a good seller of our beloved 118 scale. I think they do some sort of a not Lego bricks sets as well. Very, very cool indeed. Let's have a look at size. So height-wise, he is almost 4¼ inches, just under or around 11 cm. And Fiona's obviously longer than he is tall. So she is around about 7 inches, so around about 17½, approaching 18 centimeters. It really feels like Hiya's putting a lot of effort into the details on these ones. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, let's do a couple of comparisons. So first I'll use a couple of other Hiya G.I. Joe figures. See, Croc Master is visibly taller there. And he's that's maybe a touch shorter than, or the same. About the same as Storm, no, maybe a touch taller. So, you know, it scales obviously well with the other Hiya G.I. Joe. Let's scale him with a Jazzwares Halo Marine. Got loads of these, fortunately, picked up a load cheap. And he'll be bigger because the Marines are quite small scaled, but still scales well. Let's compare to an Acid Rainweld Narinu Sentinel, one of my favourite figures. Scale well with Acid Rainweld 2. Let's scale with a vehicle. This is like a, is it a Chat Mail? I can't remember. This is like a no brand vehicle that I got years ago, and I painted. But maybe the other side. The little bar on top I added broke, but I can add that on. There we go. It's a bit dusty, but scales well with vehicles too. Okay, but what we really want to do, if you want to make Croc Master super imposing with Fiona, is you take Fiona, you feed her lots of growth hormones, and eventually you get a classified Fiona. Instead, G.I.Joe classified. Now that is what now this is what I call a Croc Master. Now that is imposing. If you can find a lead that will fit, it's just a shame that this collar here doesn't fit that. You could, I guess, I don't want to cut it. If this metal spike part wasn't at the bottom, I'll be tempted to, if that's just like level all the way, I'd be tempted to cut that and just flip around, but it's a metal spike part. But that is imposing. That is what you want. If you can get a classified Fiona to Croc Master, now that looks awesome. That looks really, really good. Or you could have two, Fiona and baby Fiona. Very, very cool indeed. So, very nice figure. I think exceptionally well done by Hiya. They've really done well on this. I'm looking forward to getting some more of their G.I. Joe line. Very, very nice indeed. I do like that. Again, do check out Cool Toys Club. There's a link again in the video description below if you missed the link in the top right earlier on in the video. Do check out the Patreon too, link in the top right now. Going to see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and prize draws from time to time too. All right, I will see you in another video soon. This is so cool. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.